Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We've got that beautiful spring, summer temperature heading in our way. And with that, there's a lot of outdoor, different kinds of activities, not necessarily sporting events, but the things like gardening and beekeeping and all those fun things. And I'm here with my favorite Cary Hogan,
Hello.
the queen bee.
I'm not
Eagle.
quite the queen.
How do you like that?
We have to say that Carmen, our master beekeeper, is
Okay.
queen. We already call her queen. I'll take a princess tiara, though. That would be all right with me.
Well, we talked about the coronation that happened years ago with Queen Elizabeth II on this day.
Oh, how
a long
funny.
time ago, but 1953, I believe it was.
Wow,
but,
all right.
We'll coronate you, Queen
You
Bee,
know, something. Queen bee of yakking or something.
Well, every time you come in, like typically when I get a guest coming into the studio, I do a little bit of research, kind of go see what's going on. With you, I don't even have to do that. I buckle in, hold
here
on,
we go.
and then we're off
Here
and
we
running.
go.
Because you bring the show and tell. You've got some great information, so I'll hand it over to you.
Well, awesome. You know, you're absolutely right. Spring's here. Thankfully, we may be through all of our snow, sleet, you know, rain, etc. Rain's good always.
Yep.
And that great moisture was wonderful. It sets you up for gardening. If you haven't started yet, which you were probably conservative and easy, you know, smart.
Right.
Knapp Garden Center's in Eagle behind City Market on Rural Road. And I'll tell you, we have some beautiful vegetable starters, herbs, annuals, perennials. You walk in there, it's just a blast of color.
Wow.
All very healthy plants, no GMOs, no neonics, none of that stuff that hurts the bees, and lots of pollinator perennials. So, you know, whether you're a beginner gardener or an advanced gardener, you know, one of the things that is so fun about gardening is talking to each other, learning from each other, and we have really good people at Knapp Garden Center to help you figure out what you can grow, where you can grow, what kind of light you have, and what kind of soil you have. And one of the things I'm very excited about, I brought up this Roundup compost tea.
Right.
And this is really
That's
important.
not the kind of tea I put honey in and enjoy.
Do not put honey and
no.
try to drink that.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what will drink it up is our soil.
Yeah.
And this compost tea is one of the fastest ways to bring up the microbe count and really bring your soil alive. There's a real difference between soil and dirt. And dirt just lies inert. You pick it up, it kind of crumbles and goes away.
Right.
Real good soil you pick up and it's got moisture and worms.
You just
and
smell it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And so this is very healthy for your lawns, for your gardens, for your fruit trees, for your vegetables, for your houseplants. This company will actually, this is a local company, started here in Eagle County, and I'm really happy about it. We've got 2 big 55-gallon containers at Knapp Garden Center where you can bring your own container or you can buy your first container from us, and it's a fill and refill program.
Love it, like your other programs.
That's right. We thought, man, that fits in. And so you can also pick it up at Knapp Harvest, the full ones, and then next time bring in your empties.
It with you,
yeah.
Get that 55-gallon drum, give it a few pumps, and you're ready to go again.
Absolutely. And these guys are wonderful. They're going to come out to my property and look at my permaculture orchard. They'll do soil tests in different areas. They're going to spray the property with the compost tea, because even where I have natural wildflowers and everything else, the soil, again, is really important for carbon sequestration.
Yep.
We need to have drawdown in our climate, and we can do that in our lifetime. And my lifetime's a lot shorter than yours.
Now I was heading over. No, it's not. I was heading over to Eagle a couple days ago, and I noticed on the side of the hill along I-70 a beautiful purple carpet of wildflowers.
Oh, aren't those lovely?
So the wildflowers are starting to come out.
They're in fact down valley. They are there. And the bees, as we were talking before this started. You're a beekeeper, and of course Knapp. We've got now 29 hives.
Wow.
We put in 9 new hives this spring. And so that to me is just like makes me so happy.
And you're already splitting.
We're already splitting hives.
Yeah.
We're talking about how that little March warm-up faked out the queen, and she said, let's get going, guys. And so when we opened all these hives in spring, it was like, oh my gosh. So it's going to be a good, good year for you to put out your pollinator flowers.
Yeah.
It helps your vegetables be healthier, your flowers be healthier, those little bees.
Wow.
They're important. So yeah, lots and lots of advice and ways to improve your garden. Do it naturally, support the planet while you're doing it.
Right.
Again, I keep pushing that movie Kiss the Ground because it really shows us a solution for drawdown that we can be in our lifetime. We can fix this.
Now, do you still have the signs that say no spraying?
Yes, thank you for asking that. And yeah, not to get ground up mixed up with Roundup, which is amazing to me that we're still able to see that on all the shelves when they're doling out billions of dollars in carcinogenic cases, lawsuits, and people
You see
are
them
still
on
buying
TV
them.
all the time,
I know.
and people still using it.
There's a weird legislative law that the chemical companies years ago went to the had lobbyists, and it's illegal to ban a chemical product like that. So we have to fight it a different way.
Right, sure.
And one of the ways is to fight it long term is that legislature. But anyway, I always get involved because in the bigger picture, because I feel like it starts with us and
does.
it goes to the big picture. So. And again, our little store in Eagle Ranch, Knapp Harvest, supports that whole sustainable and regenerative idea. We try to support local vendors. We have our own products there, our honey, Knapp Nectar honeys, and right now it's pretty good allergy season.
It is, and
Lots flying around.
A lot of people don't realize that. You get some local honey, you get some of that bee pollen, all the good stuff that the bees bring in, and it helps knock out those allergies.
You are absolutely right. It actually helps with my dog too.
Wow.
So, just little bits, you start with little bits, but we also have what's called hyper-local honey. So we have bottled honey that came from our Lake Creek hives, from Brush Creek, from Eagle, and from Gypsum. So you can really go hyper-local and get that. Otherwise, we have our Eagle Valley wildflower honey. And really, most of the bees are feeding on the same flora and fauna. But in some areas, there's more like rabbit brush. It'll make the honey taste different, which then gets me into the honey sommelier thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was getting ready to say, we do a honey tasting.
Absolutely. We've got some events coming up at Knapp Harvest to celebrate National Pollinator Week. And we'll be talking about some of those events, and one of those things will be a honey tasting, which is really fun to do. So Knapp Harvest is our little local indoor farmers market basically, and we're open 7 days a week. And you can find all of our Knapp Ranch and Knapp's Nectar products, but you'll also find Vail meats and Caleb's Catch and lots of cheeses from the valley and lots of local things. You'll also, our very favorite and most sellable item has been the Second Nature gourmet meals to go, organic meals to go. Which
How easy is that?
It's so easy. And it's, again, I priced out a large pizza against one of these large casseroles. We're right there.
Perfect.
So, and this is organic, and not to knock pizza, because once in a while I'll be eating that stuff. But as an alternative to fast food, sometimes just grab that for your family, soups and salads and all that. So.
Well, Cary, thanks so much for coming in. If you're out there getting ready to do any of the gardening, get everything ready to go, because now's the time of year with these temperatures warming up. Get out there, get some of that compost tea to help everything get started. If you're looking to support local vendors, if you're looking at organic, Knapp Harvest Ranch, Knapp Harvest, the Garden Center, get out there and check it out. They've got something for everybody. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.